Support of the Attorney General's actions. Political experts say the tensions between the governor and the AG are running high again, not to mention the relationship between the governor and district attorneys across the state. For more on that, we bring in our political analyst, New York Post political columnist Fred Dicker. Fred, good to see you again. You're reporting today about the fallout behind closed doors between the state and local DAs. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, and it fits into what's going on right now. I mean, the DAs, as we know, Cody, are very unhappy with what the governor has done. They feel that he's smeared them all. And a memo that I came up with that was prepared from a meeting of the DAs says that behind the scenes, both the governor and Schneiderman, the Attorney General, have been assuring the DAs that they're perfectly capable to prosecute and investigate cases involving the deaths of civilians, i.e. the reason the governor did what he did was for politics, not because they're unable to do their jobs. And this memo also raises the specter of the Attorney General moving in purposely to indict a police officer for political purposes rather than to be an objective observer, which the DAs argue they are in most cases. So this memo that I'm writing about today really does fit into a very angry and difficult situation that has evolved now in the law enforcement community of New York.
And the DA is saying if you're going to secretly tell us that we're competent, we'd like to at least have a public announcement, too.
Absolutely. They asked for that. The Attorney General's staff that was at the meeting, according to the memo, didn't even respond. I would note this all originates in allegations that white cops have been killing black people for racist reasons. The situation in Mount Vernon is very unclear. Mount Vernon is a majority African-American city with a black police commissioner, and it's not clear whether or not this woman there, a very sad situation, was killed by anyone at all. So why the Attorney General is even involved is an interesting question.
You know, we always talk about the power struggle between Cuomo and Schneiderman. I noticed when I was looking at my email inbox today that Schneiderman's release came out at about 11:30. The governor's came out about an hour after that. So is there a little bit of infighting there behind the scenes?
Cody, we see it almost every. Absolutely. I mean, these are two men who hate each other. Cuomo himself, of course, had been Attorney General. I don't think he thinks that Schneiderman's doing a very good job with it. He's mocked Schneiderman. Schneiderman is known, notwithstanding his public comments, to be considering a primary challenge against Governor Cuomo. So these people are real enemies, and in a way, the law enforcement community is being victimized by this because of the rivalry between them.
All right. Well, we know you keep an eye on it. Fred, thanks so much for joining us. Reminder, you can hear Fred's radio program live from the state capitol every weekday morning from 10 to 11 on Talk 1300 AM.